This is a video review for the Honda CBF 1000. I'm doing this because when I passed my test 18 months ago, I thought I couldn't decide which first big bike to buy, and a lot of people, or some people, recommended this bike to me, and I looked online and I could see a lot online, like specs, but there weren't that many videos, so I thought I'll do my impressions or opinion of it for what it's worth after owning it for the last 18 months. And I have to say, right from the start, I absolutely love this bike. I know everyone loves their bikes, but this is my first big bike. It's 1000 cc's, 97 horsepower. It is the Honda Fireblade 1000 RR detuned engine from 175 horsepower to 97 or thereabouts. Because of that, the bike is very easy to ride. You can really pull away from the lights in fourth gear, and you can just simply ride along and hardly ever really change gear because it's got so much torque. It's as close to an automatic bike as you can imagine if you really want it to be. It's very well behaved. It's very smooth. It's got 6 gears. And I have to say that it has been a joy to own this bike over the last 18 months. So I've not done anything to the bike. I put a grille on, the CBF 1000 grille. You can see the bike's not, it's a 2009, it's an almost 9-year-old, or it is a 9-year-old bike now, but it's still, it's fine for a good few years yet. Twin piston calipers at the front for the disc brakes. It's combined ABS, which I find works really well. Really does. It seems to keep it settled on the road. You brake with the front brake, you can feel the back brake biting. Of course the back brake is rubbish, as all back brakes are more or less, but it does seem to balance the bike when it brakes. So it's not the newest bike in the world, and therefore my expectations aren't high, but I tell you, it gets me around. But anyway, I'm talking rubbish now, but I'm just trying to give you an idea of my opinion of the bike. I'll start it up. So you can see we have the dials, speedometer, mile gauge, times. There's obviously a rev counter there. Thankfully there's a fuel gauge there on the right hand side. Starts no problems. It's cold, I've not had it out yet. Twin exhaust at the back. This sounds okay. Obviously you can get aftermarket cans. But I'll take the bike out for a wee ride now, and you can see what it's like out in the open road. Okay, thanks. Okay, here we are. I'm about to set off into the countryside. Just very quickly, I was thinking that the bike itself is like 4 cylinders, 16 valve, 997cc. So at £530, it's not the lightest bike in the world, but the funny thing is, as soon as it gets going, it just feels very nimble and very easy to ride. That's the really surprising thing about it, because it is quite a big bike. It's a litre bike, but it's also got the same frame as I believe the same frame as the 600, the 599cc Honda CBF. So the CBF 1000 and the CBF 600 are very close, if not identical, in terms of the same size. Obviously distinguishing features, the badge saying CBF 1000 and the twin exhaust at the back. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that I'll set off now, and hopefully you'll see what I mean about the bike being quite stable and solid on the road. And the fact it also has, it's easy to ride, but it's got a turn of pace about it. So it's very well behaved, but it will also take off at a reasonable rate of knots if you want it to, staying within the speed limit, obviously. So clunk it into first gear. It quite often does a wee clunk. Moving off, shoulder check as ever. Straight through this roundabout, out into the countryside. Approaching this roundabout. Nice and smooth. Please see me. Yeah, he's using a big bright yellow vest I'm wearing, helps. National speed limit. Revs at about 4,000, there's a bit of vibration coming up through the seats. But I'm gunning it a wee bit obviously. Watch out for the road surface. Approaching a mini roundabout, taking a right at the mini roundabout. I haven't slowed the bike down. You'll see what I mean about the balance of the bike. How comfortable it is. Right down. Absolutely no problems at all. this area and drank from that well. I would change gear, I would just see how the torque would take it, go round this roundabout. We're in third at the moment, I think. Absolutely no problems. Back to obviously slow moving traffic. The bike's just as happy here as it is in the open road. Okay, so that's my boring review of my Honda CBF 1000. I think you can gather from my comments that I like it, and hopefully somebody will find this review in some way useful if they're thinking of buying one of these bikes. Okay, thanks for watching.